My name's Dan Mathers. I'm 25 years old, and I'm the owner and publisher of the WC Press.
My name's Adam Jones.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said the name of the company, should I? Why don't we do, he says it, he says it.
Do it again.
You say, and I'm the owner and publisher of the WC, and we say press.
No.
So this is just a big joke.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I gotta tell everybody I'm 17, so.
It's actually a complicated history because it didn't start off as what it is today. People have been saying that print is dead for a really long time. I mean, it's not dead, it's just changing. There's always going to be different ways of producing your content, be it online or in print. What we've had to do is take the model that existed for so long and turn it on its head. That's the only thing that's enabled us to be successful. We aren't taking a New York Times that's selling magazines coast to coast and trying to target on this major macro level. We've taken it to what we call the hyper-local level and providing more than just a magazine, more like a service to the people we work with. I think that there will always be a benefit to having something tangible. I was working for another publishing company based out of Cape May as a project manager, and after a couple successful projects, I was offered the opportunity to start my own project. I grew up here in Westchester, so the obvious choice for me was to bring the publishing company here. So I started that black and white magazine last March. It was just me going door to door, trying to get people to advertise in it. I was promised by the guy that I was working for that I'd get 50% ownership. But after a couple months invested time, he told me, you know, based on what our lawyer said and our accountant, we can't start another company in Pennsylvania this year. And I said, no, that's ridiculous. And so they pulled the plug on what was called then the WC, canceled that project, laid me off. And I said, hey, I know how to do this. So I brought Nick on to handle all the advertising because we were getting so busy. There was just too much work for me to do all the editorial, all the layout, and all the advertising. Adam came in with us from the very first issue, actually even before there was an issue, and handled all the photos. So I got a great team here in Westchester. Why don't we just take it up a notch, stop doing this black and white magazine, really focus on what we know about Westchester and what Westchester wants. And so the WC Press was born. I think it's a unique process here. We all have one big desk that we sit at. It's an L-shaped desk so that each of us can see the other's monitor. So whatever one of us is working on, all three of us can see it. But through the month, each of us will hit a point where we need the other's help, just because either it's we need another opinion, it's not something we're great at, or it's simply just not a job for one person. Anything that's seen in that magazine, even though I say I'm the one who does the layout or I'm the one who does the design, it's entirely a group effort and everyone touches it before it goes to print. The WC Press, we like to call it the voice of the borough. We think it's a collection of everything that this town represents. There's a good amount of entertainment, nightlife, you know, food, drink, as well as a huge community aspect through the nonprofits that exist in this town.
The WC Press is something that you can get a feel for what Westchester, Pennsylvania is just flipping through the magazines.
And we try our best to capture all of that and reproduce it in print and online.
The advice I would give a young entrepreneur or anyone that's trying to start their own business or anything like that is passion's huge. If you're money driven, I don't want you to work for me. Because you'll make money, like we said before, if you're passionate in the long run.
If you're doing what you love, you'll be better at it than you will be doing something that you hate just because it'll make you money. And by being good at doing something, you're setting yourself up for success.
You know, that's exactly what I did too. I became a young entrepreneur through my own photography business, and I didn't make any money, but I loved what I was doing. I loved taking photos, and then luckily things happened great and I got hooked up with the WC Press. You're a young entrepreneur and you're hustling hard and you're really loving what you're doing, things will happen. You'll eventually make money.
And if you're not making money right away, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Sometimes
you just got to be okay with being poor. It's going to happen.
Never stop, and don't listen to people that say, hey, you can't do it. You know, if you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
It's kind of corny.
Well, it's true though, dude.
Another corny line that's good too that really does apply is if you ever want to lead, you have to learn how to follow first. And I think that's something that in any profession, whether it be a performer or anything, is if you actually learn from people that do it or surround yourself with other people that are in the same field, you can only get better, and you can only improve while they improve. I mean, it's all a group effort.
Yeah, we all learn from each other in here. That's for sure.
My name's Nick Vecchio. I'm the advertising manager for the WC Press.
My name's Adam Jones. I do all the photography, and I'm the art director for the WC Press.
My name's Dan Mathers. I'm the owner of the WC Press and the publisher.